We're back, ready for the Browns and the Patriots. Bill Belichick spent 5 seasons here in Cleveland. Not always the best of times, but he was on the Browns sideline for Cleveland's last playoff win back on New Year's Day in 1995, ironically against the Patriots. Eric Mangini, 6 seasons under Belichick in New England before going to the Jets, now in his 2nd season leading the Browns. Cleveland has won the toss, and so they'll have the football to start the game. This is the 22nd meeting between the Browns and the Patriots. Cleveland leads the overall series 12-9, but New England has won the last 4. The last time the Browns beat the Patriots was back in 2000, 19-11 here in Cleveland. Josh Cribbs is back deep. Line drive kick. Feels it at the 2. Cribbs gets to the edge. Now back inside and a nice return out to the 38-yard line. Colt McCoy brings him out. Rich, he's coming off his first win as a starter in the National Football League.
Yeah, I really feel like he's done a nice job, Bill. Colt McCoy in his first 2 starts didn't seem nervous out of the gates. I thought he made some really good decisions, threw the ball well, ran the offense, and really was in control of things. And you think about the draw, as you'd say in tennis, for Colt McCoy, the first 3 on the road at Pittsburgh, on the road against that New Orleans blitzing defense, and of course here today against Bill Belichick and this Patriots group. Not an easy task for a young player.
First down, Cleveland.
Colt McCoy, the winningest quarterback in NCAA history at Texas. 45 victories in 53 starts. Browns will begin at their own 37-yard line. Offset I. Hillis is the deep back. Just underway here in Cleveland. Play action. McCoy. And that is caught by Massaquoi. Into New England territory. Well, the Browns' offensive line. Joe Thomas, one of the best in the league. The Pro Bowler on the left side. Womack again at right tackle for John St. Clair. The backs and receivers, Peyton Hillis is the total package. They have to get him going early. Ben Watson is the former first-round pick by New England, now the leading receiver for the Browns. That last pickup was good for 21 yards.
I really like the way they started. New England anticipating a run to Peyton Hillis. They do the play action and hit Massaquoi to get things started.
1st and 10 from the New England 42-yard line. Hillis between the tackles. Nice hole for Peyton Hillis. Leaping over a man and down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Peyton Hillis.
Well, it's not very often you see a back that's 250 pounds that has this athleticism. Look him just jump right over the safety there. I mean, that's incredible by Peyton Hillis. Bill, he's been very impressive so far for the Browns.
That was good for 18 yards. Opening possession for the Cleveland Browns. They're threatening. Mike Bell is checked in now for Cleveland. And he gets it. Off right tackle, he picks up a couple. Vince Wilfork made the stop. And here are the Patriots on defense. Up front, Wilfork is coming off his 2nd Pro Bowl season. Warren is the former Brown. The linebackers, Mayo, one of the best in the league. Spikes, the rookie out of Florida, he's come on. And in the secondary, they're young. McCourty is the first-round pick out of Rutgers. James Sanders starts today for Patrick Chung at one of the safety spots. Bell stays in the game. 2nd and 8.
Well, we can't afford to lose Peyton Hillis. He got banged up on that first run. Put a lot on this young quarterback. You'll see him changing plays at the line of scrimmage.
Bell gets it close to the 20-yard line. Gerard Mayo led the charge to make the tackle.
You see Brian Dable there, the offensive coordinator. He said they have 155 plays in the game plan this week. They're on Colt McCoy's wristband. They haven't cut back very much because they have the rookie at the quarterback. They said he's done a great job picking up this system.
Dable was on the Patriots staff, wide receiver coach from 2002 to 06. Peyton Hillis is back in the game on 3rd and 7. Patriots threatening blitz. They don't come. The sideline, that was almost picked off. Chancey Stuckey was the intended receiver, but he was well covered by Jonathan Wilhite.
Really nice job here. Good protection, but Jonathan Wilhite does a real nice job with Chancey Stuckey. He trails knowing that he has help over the top from the safety. Just excellent coverage by the Patriots.
So Phil Dawson going to try a 38-yard field goal. On its way and good. So opening drive for Cleveland. Colt McCoy marches them down. They come away with 3 points. The Patriots will go to work when we come back to Cleveland after this. The Browns came in today confident, looking for back-to-back upset wins after beating the defending world champion Saints. They had a bye week to get ready for the AFC East leading New England Patriots, 6-1, with the best record in the National Football League. Browns draw first blood on the 38-yard field goal by Dawson. He kicks it off. High short kick. Let it bounce. Loose. The Browns have it. And a big break for Cleveland. Raven Trone came away with the football.
Well, somebody actually weighs for the fair catch. It looks like it was the rookie, Rob Gronkowski. And there's some confusion there, and of course, look, you're going to see Gronkowski right here. He's waving for the fair catch.
Sammy Morris, who actually had to come up with it.
Yeah, I think Sammy Morris was stunned. Thought that Rob was going to field it, never did. The ball hit the ground, and Ray Ventrone was able to pick it up.
So we'll see if the Browns can take advantage of this opportunity. Deep in New England territory from the Patriots' 19-yard line. McCoy again up the sideline. Nice adjustment by Evan Moore. Able to work his way around McCourty and come away with the football.
Well, you feel good about this matchup if you're the Patriots. You got Devin McCourty on the tight end, but this isn't any old tight end. Evan Moore was a receiver at Stanford in college. He's tall, he's lanky, he runs routes like a receiver, and a really nice job by Colt McCoy giving his tight end a chance on the boundary.
And he played basketball at Stanford, and that time like he was going up for a rebound. First and goal for Cleveland. Already up 3-0. Power formation. Hillis in the end zone. What a start for the Cleveland Browns.
Bill, very similar to what happened a couple weeks ago when they played the Saints. They got contributions from their special teams, their defense, and of course the offense has taken advantage of the field position, and Peyton Hillis slams it in there.
And he has scored 7 touchdowns in the Browns' last 8 games this season. Dawson for the extra point. He boots it through. And just like that, with 11-11 left to go in the first, it's 10-0 Cleveland. A stunning start for the Cleveland Browns, not even 4 minutes into the game, and they lead it 10-0. Peyton Hillis, he's had all of the Browns rushing touchdowns this year. Dawson. High kick. Tate from the 4. And a good return out to about the 32-yard line. Tom Brady has never lost to the Browns. 4-0 as a starter against Cleveland, and reached such a tremendous command of this New England offense.
Yeah, also tremendous pocket presence, Bill. I think it's one of his greatest strengths. You know, he always looks so comfortable and calm in the pocket. I think he trusts and understands the protection scheme, and he always knows where that quick answer throw is. He never panics, very poised under pressure.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Jarvis Green Ellis, the deep back, and he gets it. Left side to the 35-yard line. Well, the Patriots have been outstanding up front, and they have the two-time Pro Bowler. You saw him a moment ago. Logan Mankin's back, ending his season-long holdout this week, starting at left guard. The backs and receivers. Green Ellis is the former free agent out of Ole Miss, who's become the workhorse in the backfield, and Brandon Tate came up big last week against the Vikings. 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. Trying to respond to the quick scores by the Browns. Brady. Incomplete. Gronkowski, it was at his feet and he couldn't bring it in. Browns ranked 22nd in the league on defense. They get a big push up front with Coleman, Rubin, and Schafering. Cleveland has a veteran group at linebacker. Fucino won a Super Bowl with the Saints last season. And in the secondary, Eric Wright has given up some big plays. T.J. Ward, the rookie at safety, brings the hammer. The Browns think he can be something special. Rob Ryan, he was on Bill Belichick's staff at New England as the linebackers coach from 2000 to 03. Now the defensive coordinator for the Browns. Danny Woodhead has checked in. Brady, all kinds of time. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Gronkowski again, the intended receiver, and Mike Adams had the coverage, knocked it away.
Yeah, Mike Adams did a nice job there. And we talked about all these different coordinators. Rob Ryan, Tom Brady's got lots of time in the pocket. This offensive line has been outstanding this year. And you see there, Rob Ryan, all three coordinators in Cleveland, Rob Ryan, Brad Seeley, the special teams coordinator, and of course, Brian Dable, all were assistants under Bill Belichick.
Zoltan Mesko, and that may have been partially blocked. Just barely got it away. Goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Great start by the Cleveland Browns. They lead it 10-0. Chest bump after the game between these two head coaches.
Well, they're focused on the job at hand, but
they were actually, you could tell, Rich, they were excited about playing against each other. This is probably as close to a chess match between coaches as you'll find. Browns lead it. Hillis, nice hold on the left side, turning his legs out to the 35-yard line. Mayo made the tackle. And let's take a look now at Gannon's MVPs, most valuable points.
Well, New England's run defense is going to be challenged today. Cleveland is a team that's committed to running the football. They did a nice job last week against the Vikings. And for Cleveland, that winning over New England, you know you're going to need some help elsewhere, like scoring on defense or a big play from your special teams unit, which we've already seen here today. The Browns need to be solid in all three phases.
McCoy changing the play. 2nd and 2. Here they come on the blitz. Has some time. The slant incomplete. Threw it behind Ben Watson. Watson was originally the Patriots' #1 pick back in 2004.
There's a good look at those two safeties from New England, both James Sanders and Brandon Merriweather. When you study the tape, Bill, both of these safeties will hit you. And they do a good job tracking the ball, do a good job in coverage, and you're going to see that the Browns love to throw the ball in the middle of the field. Ben Watson is their leading receiver coming into today's game.
Merriweather coming off a Pro Bowl season a year ago. 3rd and 2 for Cleveland. Offset eye. Hillis. And it depends on where they spot his forward progress. Brandon Spikes made the stop.
I think he's about a foot short. And they have been very good in this down and distance this year, 3rd and short. They've been outstanding, completing almost 47% of them. See Brian Dable there. In this situation, you punt it away. And Brian was fired up when we sat down with him on Friday. Really looking forward to this challenge. You see Brad Seeley in front of him. He'll be about a foot short. Inches. Well, you're punting here, right? Up 10-0.
Well, maybe not.
Well, the one thing we know about Cleveland, Bill, watching them 2 weeks ago before the bye, they've been very aggressive, taking chances on special teams, defensively doing some different things, and of course going for it on 4th down.
This is a huge chance right here. If they snap it.
Yep.
Now they go empty backfield. Quarterback sneak. And you can just see the waters parting when they split the formation.
Well, they did a nice job. They tried the hard count. It didn't work. They shifted out. And then after the shift, Colt McCoy has a chance to preview. If he thinks he can make the first down, he lets it roll. If not, he could easily take a timeout or delay a game. Really nice job here by the Cleveland.
So a huge roll of the dice for Mangini. And he wins it. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 39-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout here.
The Browns will burn a timeout.
Well, I think that sends a message clearly to Bill Belichick about how Eric Mangini is going to approach this game. He's going to be very, very aggressive.
Back in Cleveland, 10-0 Browns. What about that call by Mangini?
Well, people always talk about how do you beat a quarterback like Tom Brady. You keep him off the field. They've been on the field 3 offensive snaps here in the 1st quarter.
Browns already with 5 first downs. The Patriots have only run 3 plays on offense. Peyton Hillis into New England territory. Bobbles the football. It's loose, and the Patriots have it. Brandon Merriweather recovers the fumble.
Well, Peyton Hillis did a great job on that run, except at the very end, when you get in piles, you have to protect the football. Nice job on the linebacker, Lawrence Vickers. Now watch here, right at the end, he gets tied up, and somebody comes in there and rips it out. Of course, Brandon Merriweather's right there to follow it. Got to take care of the football against this football team. Ball security always critical. You see that 4th fumble this season. He had a problem with it early in the year.
Well, we saw him at practice in week 4. He was doing specific drills off by himself, trying to run with the football and have proper technique so he doesn't give it up. But a turnover for the Browns. Green Ellis. Hard hitting out there. Abram Elam, the safety, led the charge.
Well, when we talk with both of these coaches, both teams are game plan specific when it comes to their plans as it relates to offensive, defensive football. And Eric Mangini said we're really going to have to be able to adjust on the fly this week, shift gears in game, and make adjustments on the sidelines, because I know we're going to see a few things from this Patriots offense that we haven't prepared for this week.
Although they rank in the middle of the pack in terms of total offense, Patriots are still the top team in the NFL in points. Brady lots of time, and that's out to Branch.
Deion Branch has come back home, I should say, and has fitted in real nicely here in New England. Picked up right where he left off a couple years ago. And if you're going to go after someone in this Cleveland secondary, I think it's Eric Wright. He has really struggled the first half of the season.
He's spotted at the New England 48-yard line. Green Ellis, left side, close to midfield. Brian Schaefering made the stop, and let's check in with JB in New York for an update.
All right, Bill and Rich, after spotting the Ravens a 7-0 lead, take a look here. Ronnie Brown, who had 6 carries and 45 yards thus far, that 12-yard dash to daylight evens it up at 7-all. Back to Bill and Rich.
All right, JB, thank you. The Dolphins trying to go 5-0 on the road this week and keep pace with the Patriots in the AFC East. At midfield, 2nd and 8. New England trails here in the first 10-0. Branch is the motion man, showing blitz. Here they come. Great penetration by the Browns. Chris Gokong led the charge. The inside linebacker.
Well, it's amazing. You look at it. The Browns coming off of that bye. They're rested. They're healthy. They have fresh legs. I thought the tempo was outstanding. They do a nice job here bringing the pressure. They have no answer for Chris Gokong off the edge. Well, tempo at practice on Friday was outstanding. And right now they look like the team that's playing faster in the first quarter.
Danny Woodhead is in the game. Brady faced with 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Timing pass. He overthrows Woodhead. Patriots will have to punt.
Well, you look at Tom Brady, he just doesn't look comfortable. Not very often where he gets off to a rocky start. Just 1 of 4. They've been out of rhythm offensively. Tough when you get behind in the down and distance.
Zoltan Mesko, the rookie, 5th-round draft pick out of Michigan, who grew up playing soccer in Romania. Almost had his first attempt blocked. Gets that one away, a booming punt. And it will go for a touchback, a 51-yard punt. The Browns will have it at the 20 when we come back. 10-0 Cleveland here in the first. Cleveland ready for their 4th possession already, just 10 minutes into the game. They lead at 10-0. McCoy, the rookie out of Texas, 3rd-round draft pick, brings them up. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Rolling out to Hillis, and he's dropped after a pickup of 3. Fast start, Rich, by these Cleveland Browns.
Well, it's always important to get your rookie quarterback off to a good start. They did that on the first play of the game. The pass to Massaquan, of course. A little confusion on the special teams return units there by the Patriots. And when you give a team like this opportunities, short field, they're going to capitalize a big run by Peyton Hillis.
And the Browns defense responded after the turnover by Hillis. 2nd and 7, they give it to Peyton Hillis. This is such a powerful runner inside. Came in leading the Browns in rushing and 2nd in receiving. 460 yards rushing, 27 catches for 193.
Well, when you watch the film, when you try and tackle a guy like Peyton Hillis, you better have your big boy pads on because you always see defenders going backwards. It seems like they're always absorbing blows as opposed to delivering blows. And in talking to Brandon Merriweather last night, he said, hey, we're really aware of this guy. We got to get him on the ground. We have to tackle.
He had some big games when he had the chance in Denver before joining the Browns in the Brady Quinn trade. 3rd and 2 for Cleveland. Hillis spins off. To the 36-yard line and a 1st down.
He's just a difficult running back to tackle. He's so big and he's so strong, and yet I think he's got some of that nimbleness that you expect out of a quicker tailback. He spins well, and it seems like he's always finishing runs. He's just got to do a good job taking care of the football. Ball security has been a little bit of a problem for him so far this season.
That was good for 8 yards on 3rd and 2. From the 36-yard line. McCoy will throw. Massaquan into New England territory, down to the 41. Mayo made the tackle. And that was good for 23 yards.
Really nice job here by Colt McCoy. They're going to throw this little slant route off of play action, but what happens is, as they begin to run it, he's going to see that it's not there in the first hole. So he sits there and waits and actually throws it into the second hole. Nice job by Colt McCoy being patient in the pocket.
And Massaquoi, with the bye week, had some extra time to recover from the concussion he suffered against Pittsburgh. McCoy will throw again, going deep. Cribbs was the intended receiver, but he was well covered. McCourty was out there with him, stride for stride.
Where I like the fact that they're taking shots on first down and they're being aggressive. You can't run it every down on first down to start a series, so they take some shots down the field, go after the secondary a little bit, but the one thing that they have struggled, Bill, is getting the ball to the wide receivers. Not a lot of production from that position, just 17 catches between the two starters, Massaquoi and Robisky, and of course, they're going to try and find a way to get Josh Cribbs some touches as well.
High formation. Hillis going down hard at the 39-yard line. James Sanders starting today at safety. Well, in honor of Veterans Day, text USO to 27722 to donate $10 to the USO. Help the USO lift the spirits of troops and families around the world. And for all of us at CBS Sports, we send our best to the brave men and women serving our country both home and abroad. Third down for the Browns. 3rd and 7. Patriots are showing blitz. And a whistle before the before the snap when we have a flag.
Timeout, Cleveland. It's their second charge timeout. This is a 30-second
They got
timeout.
it done before the play clock got down to 0. Browns got the timeout call before the play clock got to 0, so 1 remains. 3rd and 7 from the New England 39-yard line.
Now, they were showing blitz prior. It'd be interesting to see where they come back with it again or they decide to bail out. Well, that's unusual.
That was Floyd Womack.
I'll start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Veteran player like Floyd Womack.
10th year out of Mississippi State. Playing over at right tackle.
Played some games at guard, as you mentioned, and veteran guy just can't have those types of mistakes in that situation. Now you put yourself in a 3rd and long against this New England defense.
Patriots again showing blitz. They back out of it once again. McCoy under pressure, flush from the pocket, throws it away.
Well, he's fortunate there. He was going to get clobbered. Must have eyes in the back of his head. Good job throwing it away.
He's been very poised and impressive. And remember, he didn't get much work in the preseason and training camp.
No, he really didn't get any work. I mean, you think about the Pittsburgh, really his first week where he took some reps with that first-team offense and is really taking control of things. As we watch him at practice on Friday, he looks very comfortable.
Wes Welker is back deep. He's the possession punt return man. Makes the fair catch at the 10. A 34-yard punt. Well, of course, the Randy Moss situation very much in the news this week after the game last week. Now, of course, with the Tennessee Titans. Saying hi to Mr. Kraft. And didn't always seem to give 100%. Racing Tom Brady. Waving to the fans in New England.
Well, without him, Bill, they haven't missed a beat. I mean, they're 3-0. Meanwhile, his old team, or I guess I should say his old team now, the Vikings went just 1-3, and now Randy is with his 3rd team in less than a month.
Patriots trying to get something going on offense. They have been a slow starting offensive unit this year. From their own 10-yard line. Brady in incomplete, and again he tried to hit the rookie tight end Gronkowski. Incomplete.
Well, he's missed Rob Gronkowski now on a number of occasions, 3 here early in the game. It just seems like they're not on the same page. You watch the little delay. Now he just checks out. And when you throw to tight ends, I'm not telling Tom Brady how to play the game, but when you throw to tight ends, you got to put it on them. Difficult to lead those big guys.
2nd and 10. Brady under center. And Jarvis Green Ellis. Sheldon Brown did a good job fighting off the block and made the stop.
Well, Coach Belichick told us that Logan Mankins was going to play some today. Bill, I had no idea he'd wind up starting. And you think about it, he missed all of training camp, missed the first 8 weeks of the season, came in on Tuesday, and he's in there starting today. And you can only imagine that his heart is probably racing right now. There's no way he can possibly be in game shape, but he's going to find out that he's going to have to play his way into shape here today.
3rd and 5. Woodhead in the backfield with Brady. Gets rid of it, incomplete. And Brady's now 0 for 3 on 3rd down. And again, the Patriots will have to punt.
You just see that largest first quarter deficit. I mean, Tom Brady didn't even get on the field and they were down 10-0. Can't remember the last time that Tom started 1-6. They're not doing a good enough job on the early downs. That's what's hurting them here in this game.
Mesko standing at his own goal line. Cribs the deep man. Browns could come away from this with pretty good field position. High end over end kick. Cribs makes the fair catch near midfield. And the Browns will have it in pretty good shape after the 36-yard punt. Talked a lot about the history with these 2 head coaches. Belichick and Mangini. 94. Bill hired Eric as a special assistant here in Cleveland. They both were assistant coaches with the Jets in 97. Mangini took over in New England, and Eric joined him as an assistant. Became the defensive coordinator in 05. And then Mangini left to coach the rival Jets. 2 and 5. Mangini against Belichick. First time they met today with Mangini running the grounds. Hillis left side into New England territory to the 48-yard line.
Well, Peyton Hillis is one of those backs, Bill, that the more opportunities he gets, he seems to get stronger as the game goes along, and you really have to discourage him. He's a type of back that you got to force him east and west.
So that's the end of the first quarter with the score 10-0 Browns. We'll return to Cleveland after these messages. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Cleveland dominating in the opening quarter. 132 yards to just 21 for New England. And they have it now just into Patriots territory. 2nd and 8 as we start the second quarter. McCoy. And that is caught by Stuckey. To the 45-yard line. Will Height made the stop.
They're doing a good job moving Colt McCoy around in the pocket and taking advantage of some of his athleticism, getting him out in the edge there. And you can see the plays on that wristband I mentioned. He's got 155 of them, including runs. It's a lot of volume for a rookie quarterback.
Colt McCoy is making his 3rd straight start today. It's amazing when you think about it. The Browns have had 5 different starters at quarterback in their last 11 games.
It's a recipe for disaster.
3rd and 4. Browns lead at 10-0. McCoy. Short out route, and it'll be short of the first down. Again, Chancey Stuckey, the receiver.
Well, a good stop by the New England defense. And you know you're going to see a lot of different players defensively. They roll them all through there. They all have a specific role each week. And you see Wright and Pryor and Guyton and Tully Banacane. Bill Belichick does a great job making sure all these different players have a role each Sunday.
Jonathan Wilhite made sure he didn't get to the first down sticks, so Welker's back deep, ready for the punt by Reggie Hodges. High end over end. Fair catch made at the 20 by Welker. A 23-yard punt. Brady and company back to work. 13:44 left in the half. Start for Colt McCoy, 6 of 10 for 69 yards. Brady only 1 of 6 in the opening quarter for 10 yards. First and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Here they come with the blitz. Play action for Brady. He's sacked! Ataba Rubin.
Well, that kind of surprised Tom. Ataba Rubin has played really well in the middle of that 3-4 defense. And Tom's got his eyes downfield where he should have him. You're going to see him right up through the middle. He gets great push on Neal, and Tom never feels Rubin come off.
A loss of 9. Brady. And that time, Gronkowski's able to bring it in.
Oh, really good protection. He's a guy that sits in there and trusts the protection and a good, firm, accurate throw to his rookie tight end.
22 yards and a first down.
Nice job with the pocket. Look at all that time right there. Good vision, and you got to put it right on these tight ends.
From the 34-yard line, Woodhead. Out across the 40 to the 41.
I really like Danny Woodhead. You know that, Bill. We got a chance to visit with him last night and questioned him whether or not he's 5'8" or not. He plays bigger than he is. He's defied the odds, and a lot of teams passed on him. In fact, all of them. In fact, he was a free agent, but he has found a home here in New England.
At a little Shadron State in his third year. What an addition he's been. Brady, lots of time. Incomplete. Intended for Wes Welker. And let's take a look now at Gannon's film study.
Well, it didn't take the Patriots very long to incorporate Danny Woodhead in the offense. You usually find him next to Tom Brady in the shotgun. They do a good job of using him in a lot of different areas. You'll see him a little burst route, and of course, they also do a nice job with him with that direct snap. He scores in a lot of different ways.
Woodhead, plenty of running room. Danny Woodhead still on his feet. He's loose. And finally brought down at the 33-yard line.
Bill, you and I were just talking about that as we were trying to show that package. The Patriots come up with this no huddle. And when your quarterback is struggling a little bit, this is a great way to do it. Get up there, surprise him, quick snap, get the ball in the perimeter to a guy like Danny Woodhead who can make people miss.
Patriots up in a hurry. Woodhead stays in the game. Alone in the backfield. They give it to him, right side, nice hole. Slips through inside the 30, down close to the 26-yard line.
And now you can feel the tempo change. And you and I were just talking about it during the break. How do you get Tom Brady going? He got off to a sluggish start. It was 1-6, and I said, no huddle. The tempo, pick up the tempo, let Tom control things at the line of scrimmage.
Then Jarvis Green Ellis has checked in, alone in the backfield. They give it to him, right side, puts it back in, dives forward inside the 25 to the 24. Elam made the stop.
I was really impressed with what I saw out of Ben Jarvis Green Ellis last week, and he really took advantage of some opportunities late in that game against the Vikings. His best rushing day as a pro, 112 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Former undrafted free agent out of Mississippi. Been a tremendous story. Stepping in. Green Ellis, good penetration, and he's short of the first down. Chris Gokong.
Boy, they're not handling Chris Gokong off the edge. This is a number of times now where we've seen him. He's going to come right off the edge, and they don't even block him. This is too easy for a veteran linebacker. They have to turn out and account for Chris Gokong.
Former Eagle, 4 seasons in Philly before coming here to Cleveland in a trade this past offseason. So 4th and 1, Patriots are going to go for it.
Well, they're 3 of 6 on 4th down this year.
Morris in the backfield with Green Ellis. Morris, big gain. Out of bounds at the 5, call it the 4-yard line.
Well, they do a nice job. You're going to see Morris. He's going to come right at you. They're going to try and bluff the edge. He gets right out into the flat. They sell it with good play action, and the back should cut. He's trying to cut. And, of course, Sammy Morris gets out on the edge. Good job by Gronkowski coming back and getting a block.
Big chunks of offense for the Patriots. That was good for 22 yards. First and goal for Brady. Power I formation. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis stopped at the 1.
But when they have Reuben in there along with Rodgers, that's tough to run up inside.
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis has a rushing touchdown in the Patriots' last 5 games.
You have to have a plan or how you're going to deal with a guy like Sean Rodgers. He can be very disruptive in the middle of that defense.
Big baby. Again, they go with that power I formation. Brady will throw with time. Ball's in the air. Touchdown! Aaron Hernandez off the carom.
Well, he's a tight end, but he runs routes like a receiver. When you get him matched up on linebackers and safeties, it's a mismatch. Really nice job. He's going to work across the formation. They sell the play action, and then you got Ward on him. He's a pretty good safety. Very fortunate here. The ball gets tipped. Just good athleticism, good awareness by the rookie tight end. Wow, good leaping ability. He gets both feet down.
Gronkowski on to try the extra point. And it's good. So the Patriots are on the board with 8:43 left to play in the half. 10-7 Cleveland. Aaron Hernandez with the first touchdown reception of his NFL career, and that puts the Patriots on the board. Very athletic and getting both feet down on the pass. It was in and out of the hands of Rob Gronkowski. And a little squibber fielded at the 30-yard line by one of the up men. And the Browns will have good field position. That was Marcus Bernard who brought it back. 10-7, 8:36 left to go in the half. We're back, and coming up on the Sprint Halftime Report, join JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, and Coach Cower for all the latest NFL scores and highlights from Week 9. It's all coming up on the Sprint Halftime Report. Colt McCoy, the rookie out of Texas, a solid start today. From their own 40-yard line, Hillis, left side. Peyton Hillis, just short of the 45-yard line. He has been the Peyton here in Cleveland since coming over from Denver. Put up some good numbers, and they really have come to rely on him to move this offense on the ground.
Yeah, he's been an effective runner both inside and outside. He's got good speed to get to the edge. And Bill, I like the way this guy finishes runs. You see Josh Cripps here, a little bit of a wildcat.
Cripps dives forward to about the 47-yard line.
Not as much as the wildcat as we saw a year ago. Just 13 carries through 7 games. I really feel like there needs to be more of that. Remember, it's about this time last year where Josh went off. He began to have a bigger role in the offense each week, and of course, good things began to happen for this football team, and it needs to happen again. This guy needs to have more involvement in this offense.
14 catches for 185 yards and a touchdown. He had that 65-yard touchdown reception in Week 2 against Kansas City. Browns facing a third down, 3rd and 5 from their own 45-yard line. McCoy. And that is caught. Again, Massacroix getting another look. And he's been very much a part of the game plan today into New England territory.
And a really nice job, a nice back shoulder throw by Colt McCoy. Bill, I like the fact that the ball comes out. There's not a lot of indecision. he puts us really in the only place he can. It's pretty good coverage there by McCourty on the sidelines. Just a perfect throw and catch gets it done.
3 receptions for 50 yards. 9 catches for 115 for Massaquoi coming in. And they go to the Wildcat once again.
Gonna have to be able to throw it.
Cribbs reverses his field. Not sure if that was the design or not. Down to the 47-yard line. Ron Brace made the tackle.
They have no problem shuffling that defensive line. You see them move the nose tackle around Vince Wilfork a lot. Of course, do a nice job with Warren and Mike Wright. They all split time at the nose. Keeps those guys fresh along that defensive line.
Browns have been in New England territory on all 6 possessions so far.
Well, they're a bubble blitzing team. You're going to see it right at the top of your screen. Bring the line, both linebackers.
2nd and 9. McCoy, lots of time, and has a man. That's caught by Watson, the tight end.
Well, they do a nice job here with the protection scheme. They're going to pick it up. And Ben Watson just does a nice job running this little corner route. Gets a good release. They slide the line. Now watch him as he gets to the top. He just kind of throttles in the hole. And Colt does a good job throwing a back shoulder throw, stopping him before he gets to that corner and safety.
Pickup of 24 yards. Watson was the Browns' leading receiver coming in with 30 catches for 336 yards and 2 touchdowns. The former Patriot.
Yeah, he's been a really nice fit.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. McCoy again with time. Lost it. Intended for Watson, incomplete.
And if you're a quarterback, you just love the play selection from Brian Dable. He's giving you opportunities on 1st down in the red zone. Again, going after his favorite target, Ben Watson, the leading receiver coming into today's game. They love to throw the ball to both of these tight ends.
Showing the confidence that they have in this youngster, Colt McCoy. In his 2 starts with the Browns, 32 of 49 for 355 yards, interception, 2 touchdowns.
And you know they have confidence in him. You see him here, they go with the no back. They're actually going to motion Hillis back in, but they have a lot of confidence in Colt McCoy to sort through all the different protections.
They give it to Hillis on the delay, and he's down to the 16-yard line. Colt McCoy, the only player in NFL history to make his first 3 starts against Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
I was really impressed, Bill, when we sat down with him on Friday, and just look at this start. I mean, on the road against Dick LeBeau, on the road against Greg Williams, here today, and of course, next week against Rex Ryan and that defense. As I mentioned before, that's not a very good draw, but he has hung tough, he has played well, and he's taken care of the football.
Showing a lot of poise. Threw for over 13,000 yards with 112 touchdowns at the University of Texas.
He's a winner.
Under pressure, able to escape, gets rid of it. That's caught. Cribbs.
Well, I always like quarterbacks that have some mobility, guys that can move around and avoid the rush. He's very fortunate here. They're going to bring a blitzer, and they don't even block him. But Colt has the athleticism to get out there, make a good throw to Josh Cribbs, and pick up the 1st down.
He put that on the money.
Well, quarterbacks that can make plays with their legs makes it very difficult on a defense.
McCourty able to just trip up Cribbs. Save the touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 11. They snap it back. Stuckey tries to extend the ball.
He's going to be a little bit short, I think.
And touchdown. There's the signal.
Well, Bill, we saw him work on this play at practice on Friday, and you and I were confused on Friday. And it looks like there's some confusion. It's by design. Brian Dable and this crew, they worked on it at practice, and they executed it to perfection. You're going to watch. Look, the quarterback's out there. He's asking questions. Josh Cribbs is going to step up. Look at the offensive line. And all of a sudden, everybody reacts to Josh Cribbs. They never feel Chancey Stuckey come back on the end around.
And we have a New England Patriot down, Kyle Arrington, after the touchdown by Stuckey. So 3:23 left to go before halftime, 16-7. After the touchdown run and some trickery by the Browns, Dawson on to try the extra point. And the Browns lead again by 10. And great action here in Cleveland. Browns lead it. We're back, and you can build your own football dynasty and compete year-round with CBSSports.com. Franchise football. Find out more at CBSSports.com/franchise. Stuckey with the 11-yard touchdown run. We're going to show you how they pulled that off. It was a pretty interesting setup. Offensive linemen never took their stance, and Stuckey was able to hide. Brandon Tate is back deep already. Tate with 2 returns for touchdowns this season, a 97-yarder against the Bengals, and 103 against Miami. Both kickoffs to start the second half. A short kick was fielded at the 21-yard line. Dan Connolly. And let's take another look, Rich, here at the touchdown.
Well, you're going to see Chancey Stuckey. He's going to be lined up behind the right guard, Bill Yates. What they're going to do is they're just going to hand the ball to Stuckey. And it's all about illusion and disguise. They don't think they're ready for it. Stuckey, he's hiding behind the big offensive line. The offensive line reacts, and New England is caught off guard. We've seen a number of trick plays out of Cleveland last week. Offensively, the throwback, we saw him on special teams. You always have to be alert.
Danny Woodhead is in the game. Brady, again, lots of time. My goodness, incomplete. Deion Branch was the intended receiver. Brady in his first 3 possessions, 1 of 6 for 10 yards, but then in their previous possession, the scoring drive, 4 of 5 for 72 and a touchdown.
But I like the no huddle, Bill. They come right back to it. Don't allow Cleveland to get lined up and give you all those different looks. Make substitutions and bring pressure. Make it difficult on defensive coordinator Rob Ryan.
Brady changing the play. We might have offsides. Baby was in there pretty fast, and it's hard for him to hide.
He's a big man.
Offside. Defense. Number 92. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Well, we talked about Sean Rogers and how you have to have a plan for him. He can be very disruptive, not only in the running game, but of course he gets good push on the pocket. Big thing is keeping him fresh. Can't play 60 or 65 plays in a game.
Woodhead. And that's a first down to the 41-yard line. Fajita made the tackle.
It's interesting as you look at Danny Woodhead. He was a free agent, was originally signed by Eric Mangini when he was with the Jets. Very quick and good vision, great hands. And talking with Eric Mangini the other day, he said he called him right after the draft. He said he wanted him to be a part of their organization there in New York.
First down. Woodhead dives forward, picks up maybe 1. Brad Roth, inside linebacker, had a strong finish to last season with 4 sacks in the final 5 games. Set a career high with 8 tackles last month against the Falcons in his 6th year out of Iowa. 2nd and 10. Patriots trail by 10, 17-7. Just over 2 minutes left in the half. Brady checks it down. That's caught by Welker at the 45-yard line. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And it comes with the Browns leading by 10 after that fast start. Patriots' largest deficit at halftime, 3 points against the Ravens. They have all 3 timeouts remaining, 3rd and 6. 57 left to go in the half. Brady. The slant. Hernandez. Big game. Aaron Hernandez. That was a big play.
And not only that, but they get right back on the line, right back on the ball. Just keep attacking.
Came on third down. That was good for 22. Woodhead, little stutter step. Falls forward inside the 30, down close to the 29-yard line.
As you study this offense, Bill, they don't shoot themselves in the foot. Not a lot of negative runs, not a lot of penalties. Of course, not a lot of turnovers. Just 6 coming into today's game. They take care of the football. They don't make mistakes, and that's why they win football games.
2nd and 7. Woodhead, the deep back. Play action for Brady. Welker caught at the 20-yard line. Ward, the safety, the rookie, second-round pick out of Oregon, made the stop.
No one is better in the middle of the field than Wes Welker. He just has a great feel for the type of coverage, whether it's man or zone. He knows how to find those holes.
Inside of 40 seconds remaining. Brady again, just plenty of time. And that's caught. Welker inside the 10, down to the 9.
Their first charge timeout.
Patriots
This is
will
a
burn
30-second timeout.
their first timeout. 2 remain. Well, coming up on the Sprint Halftime Report, join JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, and Coach Cower for all the latest NFL scores and highlights. That's all coming up on the Sprint Halftime Report.
You know, that was a great example there of understanding the situation. Wes Welker caught the football. A lot of people think, well, get out of bounds. But they had all 3 timeouts, and picking up the first down in that situation was much more important. Bill Belichick was right there. He was about down around the 10-yard line, right where the official was, ready to call that timeout. Very efficient group, and a football team that clearly understands situational football.
1st and goal, 30 seconds remaining in the half. Woodhead in the backfield with Brady. That's caught. Gronkowski. Ball's loose. Browns have it.
Boy, Rob Gronkowski is having a tough day. You talk about rookie mistakes. He made a critical error on the kickoff return, signaling for the fair catch, and then to not field it. And then in this part of the field, he makes the catch. And at some point, Bill, you have to go down or protect the football.
Elam comes away with it.
Well, he's just going to run a little stick route. He's open. Now watch, right here, you got to put the ball away. You can see Elam there trying to rip it out. He finally gets it out. He's got some help from his buddies. Well, you've got to be smart. You see Elam right there. He is just ripping at the football.
Big play from the 5th-year safety out of Kent State.
And that's where this defense has been better the last couple of weeks. I mentioned, Bill, 4 interceptions last week before the bye against the Saints, and a couple more here today.
Quarterback sneak. Trying to close out this very impressive first half. And they'll let the clock run out. So that's the end of the first half. 17-7 Browns, and we'll be back with the Sprint Halftime Report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Halftime in Cleveland, 17-7 Browns. The Patriots with a big turnover just before halftime. Bill McAtee back with Rich Gannon, and for the Cleveland Browns, that first half went about as well as they could have hoped for.
It really did, Bill. They looked sharp in really all three phases of the game. I thought Colt McCoy came out, spread the ball around. Peyton Hillis is running really well. They're almost at 100 yards rushing, and of course the defense got a stop there and a turnover right before halftime in the red zone. Things are going well for the Cleveland Browns.
Let's take a look now at our All-State points of protection.
Well, you talk about the turnovers, and the Patriots have been very good coming into today's game. They're not taking care of the football. In particular, Rob Gronkowski been a little sloppy with it. And, of course, Cleveland, you talk about protecting the lead. I think they have to be aggressive here in the second half. They've lost some football games late because they've been conservative. I think they need to keep challenging this New England offense.
Well, the Browns have played the second toughest schedule in the league to this point. Their opponents are combined 32-18, and after their 0-3 start where they actually led in the fourth quarter in all three games, Cleveland is 2-2 in their last four games, including the tough one against Pittsburgh and the win 2 weeks ago at the world champion Saints. Patriots have been a very good team, though, in the second half. And they'll get it to start the third quarter. Phil Dawson ready to kick it off. Brandon Tate is the deep man once again, standing back at his own 4-yard line. It's been a good one so far, and here we go at the second half. High kick fielded by one of the up men at the 16-yard line with a brief window that closed in a hurry. That was Sammy Morris trying to get to the outside. Rich, let's take a look at the first half numbers.
Well, Cleveland's done a good job taking care of the football. Look at the time of possession. Look at the rushing yards. New England has to find a way to slow down Peyton Hillis in this rushing attack. And, of course, the turnover is a big story in the game. I like the no huddle. It seemed to work there with Tom Brady. It makes it difficult for Rob Ryan, a defensive coordinator, to make all those substitutions and dial up those pressure schemes.
Browns have won the battle of field position so far. Started in great shape, and they've been able to take advantage of that.
Well, this defense moves around a lot, Bill. We saw it. They're never in one place. It makes it difficult for Tom to make all those calls at the line of scrimmage.
Brady caught at the 30-yard line by Hernandez.
The Patriots drafted 2 tight ends this year, and Hernandez, the rookie out of Florida, he's the guy that is more like the receiver. They want to feature him more in the passing game. He catches the ball really well away from his body, and they do a good job flanking him, putting him in space, and letting him go to work against linebackers and safeties.
No huddle.
See all these linebackers moving around for Cleveland. This is the defensive line.
The chess game that we talked about. Woodhead to the 36-yard line.
Well, a team that doesn't really make a lot of mistakes. We saw this confusion on the kickoff return, and that led to a score by the Cleveland Browns. And we also had one, Rob Gronkowski in the red zone trying to get extra yardage, fighting for yardage. And, of course, you got to be smart in that part of the field.
Woodhead with a first down. Say he is a tough runner out close to midfield. Taba Rubin in pursuit. The nose tackle made the stop after a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, Bill, you mentioned he's a tough runner. I think he's a tough tackle because he has such a low center of gravity. He's about 5'7.5", and a lot of these defenders, they try and grab him up around the shoulder pads.
First down for the Patriots, opening possession of the second half from their own 48-yard line. Woodhead stays in the game. Play action from Brady. Just got rid of it. Tipped away. Hernandez was the intended receiver. And Eric Wright had the coverage. He struggled at times this season. He admitted to us that his focus hasn't always been there after giving up just 2 touchdowns all of last year. That time, great coverage.
Well, I think it shows you the respect that they have for Aaron Hernandez when they put Eric Wright on the rookie tight end working in the middle of the field.
Second down. And we're going to have a false start.
False start. Offense. Number 85, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
They call it on Hernandez. It's hard to believe that the Patriots have been a team in transition. They have 23 first or second year players on their 53-man roster. Their top 2 running backs, undrafted free agents. They've had 5 rookies make significant contributions on defense. Second down. Brady to the sideline. And will they give him the catch?
I don't think he was in.
Incomplete.
You know, you look at Tom Brady today, and he's missed some throws here. This is a high fastball laying outside, and Brandon Tate can't get that feet back in bounds. But, so many different players around Tom Brady this year. You talk about all the change. You got 2 rookie tight ends. You got Brandon Tate playing more, and of course, Danny Woodhead came over from the Jets in week 2.
3rd and 15. Brady, center of the field, incomplete. Hernandez couldn't quite bring it in. It was lofted over the head of Mike Adams. Great touch pass, but incomplete.
Well, you're working against 2 deep coverage, and Mike Adams knows that he has help over the top, so he's not going to let the tight end beat him inside. And I think Aaron Hernandez, Bill, if he would have taken another step before he leaped, he might have been able to haul that one in.
Mesco, the rookie, to punt it away to Josh Cribbs. Able to scoop it up off the ground. Cribbs will have some good running room. Able to get him out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That was a dangerous moment for the Patriots. A 42-yard punt, a 13-yard return. And right now, the student up on the Mentor by 10, 17-7, opening possession of the second half for the Browns. Keep it on the ground with Hillis. Spins for an extra yard. Let's take a look at these Cleveland Browns in the first half, Rich.
Well, they got off to a great start. You see the field goal and the touchdown. The fumble there, kind of a little bit of a stumble. And, of course, they finished strong with that touchdown drive. Right before the half, a little trickery to Chancey Stuckey that clearly caught the Patriots off guard.
And we were talking at halftime, you just got to be so impressed by how well the rookie Colt McCoy has handled everything. Making his 3rd straight start again against a tough team. 2nd and 5. Hillis head up the middle. Powers forward to the 38-yard line.
Well, you see the way the Browns are playing, Bill. They got off to a good start, and that's always important with a rookie quarterback. They came out throwing a little bit. Of course, they capitalized on some New England mistakes. And, of course, the trickery here, Chancey Stuckey, Patriots not expecting that at all before the half, resulting in a touchdown. And now, all of a sudden, they have control of the game. They have a 10-point lead, and they can dictate. They can continue to run the ball with Peyton Hillis and keep Tom Brady on the sidelines.
It was already over 80 yards. McCoy, by the way, completion percentage in Texas over 70%, second highest in NCAA history. Hillis almost got loose to the 42-yard line. Well, the new NFL.com mobile apps are here. No matter where you are, you can stay in the game all season long. Go to NFL.com/mobile to learn more. Bright sunshine today here in Cleveland. Beautiful fall day for the Browns and the Patriots.
That's where you want to see Tom Brady if you're Eric Mangini, sitting over there on the sidelines and enjoying this beautiful fall day, not out on the field causing problems for your defense.
2nd and 6. Hillis again. Browns going to the power game.
Well, this is a positive. Their ability to consistently gain positive yards in the running game, and they keep moving the chains and wearing down this defense, and that's where Peyton Hillis can really be a factor.
Jermaine Cunningham made the stop on the previous play, so 3rd and a long 1.
Well, they've been really good in 3rd and short situations, Bill. They converted 76% of them. That's the best in the NFL. Big reason why to fullback Lawrence Vickers and Peyton Hillis.
They go to him again for the 5th straight time at midfield and a first down. Arrington, the right corner, made the tackle.
They're doing a good job wearing this group down. You know, as we talked with Colt McCoy the other day, Bill, I thought was really impressive. He said, you know, I stopped by, there's Jake Delhomme right there. Neither of the quarterbacks, Delhomme or Seneca Wallace, dressed for this game, both out with ankle injuries, but Jake Delhomme has been a great resource for the young Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy stops by Jake's house at 6 o'clock every morning, picks him up, they go into work together, and that guy right there has been very unselfish in helping the young quarterback.
Running the Wildcat. Bell. Close to the 46-yard line.
I really felt like we were going to see a lot of Bell today, Bill. Mike Bell, who came over in that trade from Philadelphia.
Good year in New Orleans last season with the Saints in their Super Bowl run. Led the Saints with 172 carries, 654 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think he was a better fit for this offense than was Jerome Harrison. He's a bigger, more physical runner, and he got a lot of work and practice on Friday.
Hillis is back in on second, and we'll call it 6. Patriots showing blitz, and here they come. McCoy gets rid of it. Massaquoi out near the sticks. Another first down for Cleveland.
Well, they've been predominantly working on the right side on Devin McCourty. Muhammad Massaquoi, nice job. The play action game has really been good for Colt McCoy and this Browns offense, because they're running the ball so well. They're freezing these linebackers, and they're getting these one-on-one shots on the outside lanes.
McCoy 10 of 15, 114 yards, no interceptions. Again, efficient in running this Cleveland offense. From the Patriots' 39-yard line, Hillis, very patient running, and powers his way to the 31. Arrington again on the stop.
Well, they love this counter play, and they're going to start it, as you're going to see. Watch Lawrence Vickers. They pull these guards, and of course they do a nice job kicking this thing out. And Peyton Hillis, the big strong back, he can move piles and he knows how to finish runs. But the counter and the power, you have to defend these 2 runs against the Browns.
Puts Hillis over 100 yards, 103 on 17 carries. Second and 2. Browns are on the move already, leading by 10. Miscommunication there. McCoy on the run. Caught! What a play! Robisky with the reception. But that was all Colt McCoy, the rookie.
Well, Bill, this is a good sign if you're a Browns fan. No panic. When there's a problem, they get confused, the back goes the wrong way. Colt McCoy doesn't panic. And this is important. The other thing is he can get out on the edge and make plays. He throws the ball very well on the run. Look at this poise from Colt McCoy. And how about Brian Robisky? Guy that is coming on.
Out for a couple of games with a hamstring. McCoy ran for over 1,500 yards and 20 touchdowns in his 4 years, leading the Longhorns at Texas. And we have a flag.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
His first real mistake today. You got to check that 25-second clock when you come out of the huddle. Mistakes in the red zone. Tough to overcome. You can see the frustration from Eric Mangini. Eric talked all week. He said that the New England Patriots are a very disciplined football team. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes. We can't afford to make any either.
Brady waits. Hillis in motion. McCoy.
We'll throw it to Hillis. He's a very good receiver.
With some running room. Colt McCoy extends. Touchdown.
Bill, we talked about Colt McCoy's poise and his ability to hang in there and not panic. Good protection. He looks, goes through his reads, his progressions. He pulls it down. He's still looking, and now he decides to run, and he's a good enough athlete to make it happen. Now watch him extend right there. This will get your teammates fired up, and this will have your teammates believing that you can be the quarterback here in Cleveland. Look at his offensive coordinator, Brian Dable.
He's fired up.
You think he's excited? They've had 5 different starters, Bill, in the last 11 games. That's not easy calling plays for all these different quarterbacks, but this guy is a winner.
Now they're going to challenge Belichick with the red flag. I feel it's worth another look.
Just nice block there by Josh Cribbs. My goodness. It's whether or not that knee came down. The knee down would not be enough. If the knee is down and he's touched by a Patriot defender.
So while they look, we'll step away. Cleveland trying to add to their lead. We're back in Cleveland, awaiting the review of the challenge. Clete Blakeman, our referee today.
Well, regardless, what a great effort by Colt McCoy.
Well, the rumor was that the Browns were actively scouting and have been actively scouting Jake Locker and Andrew Luck, thinking about the draft coming up and would they go after one of those big-time college quarterbacks. But I'll tell you what, number 12 there has done a very nice job in his 3 starts.
I think what he's trying to say is a touchdown.
Audio difficulty. Finally, he just raised his hands, and that's why you heard the crowd cheer.
Well, we went back,
heck with it. Touchdown.
Yeah, when we went back and looked at it, it was almost as if his knee came down and he was touched by Tully Banacane of the Patriots. It happened at the same time. Just watch his right knee. Right there, and now all of a sudden Tully Banacane comes in with that left hand, and it just happens at the same time. Very difficult to overturn that.
Johnson on to try the extra point to give the Browns a 24-7 lead. And it's good. Shocker here in Cleveland. Browns are up 24-7 here in the third. The young man out of Texas has been unflappable so far. 16-yard touchdown run to conclude that drive, which took 7 minutes off the clock. They're trying to come back. Very few in the history of the game better than number 12, Tom Brady. Again, that high, short kick. Fair catch is made at the 22-yard line. That is where Brady and company will go to work. They're trailing 24-7. 5:53 left to go in the third. Tom Brady came in today with 103 wins and 131 starts. That is the best winning percentage of any quarterback in the Super Bowl era. Trying to bring the Patriots back once again. Gronkowski, that time able to haul it in for a first down. Fujita made the tackle.
Well, the important thing to remember is you can't score 17 points on one drive. Just got to take it one play at a time. As you mentioned, Bill, no one in football you'd rather have in this situation than Tom Brady.
That was good for 14 yards. Play action. Branch close to another first down.
This is really where they get you, the short and intermediate passing, the quick hitting stuff. They're no huddle package. They're in and out. They can wear down a defense. You see different receivers coming in and off the field, and makes it very difficult.
Up in a hurry. Woodhead in the backfield. 1st and 10. Woodhead scampers the right side into Cleveland territory to the 49. Danny Woodhead from North Platte, Nebraska, a town of about 25,000. He went to Chadron State, a D2 school with about 3,000 students. Broke almost every Division II record on offense. He won the Harlan Hill Trophy twice. That's the D2 version of the Heisman, and he's gotten a terrific chance here because of all the injuries with the Patriots. A flag and incomplete. Sheldon Brown had the pressure on the corner blitz.
There is no intentional grounding. Running back was in the area. Holding. Offense. A 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Well, I think the officials, Rich, didn't even see Danny Woodhead because he was there.
Yeah, he was. But what you're going to see is you're going to see Sheldon Brown come off the edge. And that's the problem here. Now Danny Woodhead is forced to kind of adjust his location. He's got to pick him up. And now Tom realizes it at the last second, is trying to make something out of nothing, dumping the ball off to Danny Woodhead, but they get him for the holding.
Brown's trying to respond again on defense. 2nd and 17. Brady, over on the screen, out to Gronkowski. Gets a chunk back. Out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Scott Fujita made the tackle. Rob Ryan.
And you have to
mixing it up, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. And he looks like he's having some fun over there. But you have to be able to defend the screen game against the Patriots. They have them all. They have the wide receiver screens, the tear screens, the quick screens. They're quick hitting, and they usually turn to big plays.
On their feet here in Cleveland. 3rd and 12 for the Patriots. Welker was the motion man. Brady, lots of time. Was that a catch? No. Brandon Tate was the intended receiver.
Boy, so much of the focus defensively right now is on Wes Welker. Every time they short motion Wes Welker, they're doubling him. And now some of these receivers on the outside have to win, and you got to make this catch if you're Brandon Tate. That one hits him right between the 1 and the 9, and that's frustrating if you're Tom Brady.
Joe Hayden might have gotten a little piece of a face mask there. Gibbs back deep, standing at his own 13-yard line. Punt by Mesko, the rookie. Fielded at the 14. Matthew Slater made the tackle, a 40-yard punt. A couple yards on the return. McCoy back to work when we return to Cleveland. The Browns lead it. And we're back in Cleveland. The Browns lead it 24-7, 3:33 left to go in the 3rd. I formation. Hillis falls forward close to the 23-yard line. A Wednesday on Survivor, the men take on the women in a knockdown, drag-out, breakthrough challenge. Don't miss a new Survivor Wednesday, only on CBS. Eric Mangini.
You got a young quarterback, Bills, we talked about. He's about 18 and a half minutes away from winning his 2nd game in a row against the Patriots. And you got to be smart in these situations. Don't want to turn it over, avoid the sacks. Punting is not the worst thing.
Hillis. Just across the 25, close to the 26-yard line. Myron Pryor, his 2nd year out of Kentucky, the 6th-round draft pick last year, made the stop.
I've been really impressed with Colt McCoy. He clearly understands situational football. He's very mature, a guy who wants to be coached, and really enjoyed sitting down with him on Friday. I mean, a guy that loves to work, and it's very apparent he has natural leadership skills. You just watched him talking to that offensive line on the side at practice on Friday. He was taking control, and I think these players are starting to respond to the leadership from Colt McCoy.
3rd and a long 3 for Cleveland, trying to keep this drive going, protect the lead. Hillis to the sticks, and he's got a 1st down. Peyton Hillis, Gerard Mayo rode him out of bounds. I'll show you what this youngster, 3rd-round draft pick out of University of Texas has done today.
Well, they haven't held back with him. I mean, they've taken shots. They trust him to make good decisions, and he's delivered. And, of course, as I said, Bill, his ability to run around and make some plays, keep plays alive, I think has really helped him in this offense today.
Followed Vince Young at Texas, and then just became the winningest quarterback in NCAA history at UT. 45 victories and 53 starts. Coming on the blitz, Hillis over left tackle. Powers forward close to the 35-yard line.
Peyton Hillis just keeps cranking away, and he's already over 100, 110 so far in the day, and 19 carries, and that wears down a defense. And that offensive line up front loves it. Just keep running the football.
Mike Bell is checked back in.
And Eric Mangini keeps staring at that clock. Can't go fast enough. It's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Every time you look up, it's going backwards.
2nd and 6. Done a good job keeping Tom Brady off the field. Bell stood up at the 37-yard line. Time of possession over 27 minutes for Cleveland, just over 17 minutes for New England.
That's been a frustrating day for Tom Brady. Just never got in rhythm. You know, a couple drops. And when you're struggling offensively, that doesn't make it any easier. Right? They have not been very good, Bill, on first down. I think that's hurt them. They've been a very good third down team, but a number of the third downs today have been long situations. Just 2 of 8 today on third down.
Patriots would like a third down stop here. Showing blitz, they come off the edge. McCoy lofts it to Hillis. An athletic catch and a first down into Patriots territory.
Well, they really they trust this running back. They put him out wide. They let him go to work on Mayo. And how many big running backs that are 250 pounds can you put out there as a wide receiver and make this kind of catch on the sidelines?
So that's the end of the third quarter. The Browns lead it 24-7. We'll return to Cleveland after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Been a difficult day, frustrating for Tom Brady. 1st and 10 for Cleveland, on the move once again. From the 34-yard line, Hillis, nice hole left side, but a nice tackle. Limits the gain to a couple of yards.
See Dederick right there.
Stop.
Do a good job, Bill. You talk about the Patriots, a number of rookies, 4 rookies have started at some point or another for this football team, and they're a young group. And you can talking to Belichick last night. Their technique, their fundamentals are getting better, but boy, today they're just playing too many snaps. They've been on the field a lot here in this ball game.
2nd and 8. Hillis is the deep back. McCoy has to get rid of it. What a catch. Cribbs. And right now they can't do anything wrong. Good slow getting up.
Well, you're going to see that little play action, and Josh Cribbs is going to work all the way back across the field. But watch this catch. That ball actually goes by him. And Colt McCoy has made a lot of these throws today on the run. He put it in the only place he could, but a great catch and a great effort by Josh Cribbs.
Just short of a first down, 3rd and 1 for Cleveland.
Boy, you could take a shot right here, couldn't you?
Fullback, Vickers has the first down.
Well, he had everyone up at the line of scrimmage. 10 defenders up the middle of the field, wide open. Well, that guy is hard to bring down, Josh Cribbs. And he really gets your attention when he's back there as a punt returner or kick returner. They have a lot of respect for him. We saw the pooch kick here today. Gave the Browns the ball at the 40-yard line.
Again, the power I formation on first down for Cleveland. Using the clock. Hillis. He just does not go down on the first hit. Juan Brace finally made the stop.
Well, Bill, it's about time to Talk a little bit about that Cleveland offensive line, because they have been outstanding in this football game. Mack has done a nice job at the center spot, and Steinbach, and of course Joe Thomas, the Pro Bowl left tackle. Billy Yates has been excellent at the right guard, and Porkchop out there at the right tackle. They're getting some movement up front. They've given the young quarterback plenty of time in the pocket. And an outstanding day so far.
Hillis with 157 yards from scrimmage. Bell checks in. He's the deep back. They give it to Bell, and he stopped for a loss.
Doesn't that always happen? As soon as you start saying how well somebody's playing, somebody gets beat across the face, and the back gets stuffed in the backfield for a loss.
Reese made the tackle in his second year out of Boston College, the second-round pick last year by the Patriots. 3rd and 8.
Well, I'm going to be really smart here. I wouldn't even be surprised to see Cleveland running here. Maybe an offset draw. Well, actually, maybe they'll motion the back into the backfield. Maybe not. Here he comes.
McCoy from the shotgun on 3rd and 8. Delay to Bell. And he stopped well short of the first down near the 20.
Too many bad things can happen there. You're up by 17. Just put together a 7-minute drive, 12 plays, 61 yards.
And Bell is the man down. So a timeout on the field. It'll be 4th and 7 when we come back to Cleveland. 11-12 to go. Mike Bell helped off the field. Phil Dawson on to try a field goal of 38 yards. He's not missed from inside of 40 this year. 1 of 3 from 40 yards or more. A little bit of a swirling wind today. To extend the Cleveland lead. He's got it. (27-7) Browns. Big mountain for Brady. 2 possessions for the Browns in the second half. They took 7 minutes off the clock and scored a touchdown in the first. And just there, 7:48 off the clock and the 38-yard field goal by Dawson. 20-point lead for Cleveland. 10:45 left to go. The up men. And brought down at the 32-yard line. That was Algie Crumpler, the tight end. Tomorrow on CBS, Murder, Lies, and Corruption push Hawaii 5-0 to the edge. Don't miss a new episode of TV's #1 new drama tomorrow only on CBS.
This Cleveland defense has done a nice job today disguising their intentions and really, I think, making things a little bit more difficult for Tom Brady. Talked all week in practice about how important it was.
10:38 left to play. Brady down by 20. They rush 3. Woodhead gets out of bounds, a first down.
He said if Tom Brady knows, then it goes. You can't allow him to figure out what you're doing pre-snap. Force him to make those decisions in the middle of his drop. And Eric Mangini said if you're not lying, you're not trying. So you see a lot of movement with this defense. The linebackers moving, the secondary showing you a 2-deep look, and then getting into some confusion there.
Miscommunication, blown play.
You can see Tom was expecting a draw to Woodhead. He said he never heard it. These are not the kind of mistakes you typically see with this football team.
2nd and 9. Then the Browns rush just 3. Incomplete.
Well, Tom's missed a number of throws today, Bill. A couple low ones. We saw one right there to Woodhead, and of course we've seen a couple others. He has not been typical Tom Brady in terms of his location on some of these throws.
To credit this Cleveland defense, they've done an outstanding job against Brady and company today. 3rd and 9. Just under 10 minutes to play. Brady to the sideline. That's caught by Tate. First down, that quiets the crowd. Joe Hayden pushed him out of bounds.
Well, the poise in the pocket, you see his eyes are always downfield. He sees the field. He knows where that one-on-one coverage is, and he knows how to get there.
That was good for 12 yards. Into Cleveland territory from the 44. The delay to Woodhead. Has some running room. Finally wrestled down, but another first down for New England. Eric Wright made the stop.
That's the delay draw they wanted a couple plays ago that they wound up blowing.
Woodhead 9 carries, 54 yards. First and 10. Patriots on the move. But they trail 27-7.
Nobody even has their hands in the ground. They show it late.
They stop play. Flag before the snap.
False start. Offense. Number 84. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
They call it on the veteran Deion Branch.
And he panicked. He saw Sheldon Brown blitz off the edge, and the veteran Deion Branch just moved.
So they move him back 5. Replay first down, 1st and 15. Just under 9 minutes to go. Clock continues to run.
See, they're audible.
Play clock is down to 2. He gets it off. Incomplete. And that was just a mess from the beginning.
You can tell Tom's not happy. He is really not happy with these receivers and the perimeter players today. And there's a lot of young players out there, Bill. Players that he hasn't played with a lot of football with. 2 rookies, and Hernandez and Gronkowski, and Tate's getting a lot of time.
Got the snap off before the Browns were ready, but then they recovered in a hurry. And Gokong put Brady on his backside.
And that man right there, Bowens, he read it out the whole way. He was ready for Woodhead slipping out on that little halfback screen.
Bowens coming off that monster game 2 weeks ago against the Saints. 2 interception returns for touchdowns to lead the Browns in that upset win. 3rd and 15 on the verge of another upset here.
4-down territory. Here comes the pressure. They're going to slide the line this way. Slide the line this way.
3rd and 15. The slant. Hernandez is going to be just short of a first down.
Yep. And they'll get on the ball quick and try and get a playoff for 4th and 2.
There's a Cleveland player down. So they'll stop the clock. The backup inside linebacker, Blake Costanzo. We're back in 4th and 2 for the Patriots. Down by 20. Just over 8 minutes remaining. Brady with time. Caught a first down, Welker. And how many times have we seen that over the years?
Well, no one's better in the middle of the field than Wes Welker. His option routes, those crossing routes, he's got great short area quickness.
Down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Browns showing blitz. Brady, incomplete. Hernandez was the intended receiver. And he's slow getting up.
Too many drops today by the Patriots. Got to make these catches in tight spaces. You see T.J. Ward there. He's their leading tackler. Their 2nd-round pick. He is a physical player on the back end.
Rookie 2nd-round pick out of Oregon. 7:31 left to go. 2nd and 10. Just changing the look. Brady, incomplete. Had to get rid of it. Browns have done a tremendous job just confusing the Patriots on offense.
You know, Tom Brady does a nice job. He slides to his right, and he throws it away and avoids the sack. He knows he's in 4-down territory, so.
12th play of the drive coming, 3rd and 10. Woodhead back with Brady. They have to score here. Brady, incomplete. Gronkowski, who's had a miserable day. Adams able to get a hand in and knock it away. Be 4th down again for New England. Fourth and 10.
Well, they're having a little bit of a problem getting the play in here inside 17 seconds on the play clock.
We've gotten word from the New England sideline that the kicker, Gronkowski, has got a thigh injury. His return is doubtful, so the Patriots are down a kicker. Brady on 4th down to the end zone. Incomplete and a flag. And this could be pass interference on Raven Trone.
I think it's the right call. He had his back to to Brady.
Pass interference, defense, number 41. Ball placed at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, New England.
You're going to watch Raven Trone. He's going to have his back to the ball, and of course, they're going to get that call every time. You're not able to get your head around and see the ball. He's actually going to push right there at the end, and the official's right there to make the play. Watch this. He just pushes him right there as the ball is in the air. You can't do that.
1st and goal. Green Ellis is the deep back, and he gets it right side and stops short of the goal line. Trone, by the way, another one of those former Patriots on the Browns roster, played for New England from 06 to 08.
Keep an eye on TJ Ward. He's going to just come firing in here. He's the one that makes the initial play, and he's had an outstanding rookie campaign so far, Bill. And talking with Mangini, he said even if he's unsure about where he's going there fast. And when he gets there, someone's going to get hit.
Tough, big hitting rookie safety. Tremendous addition to this Browns secondary on 2nd and goal. Brady, touchdown. Hernandez with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
I've really been impressed with Aaron Hernandez. You know, this guy's just a tremendous athlete. You and I visited with him last night. They love these 2 tight end sets. Action right at you.
And because of the injury to Gronkowski, Welker's on to kick the extra point.
And you know they've practiced this before. How about that, huh?
It was not a thing of beauty, but effective. And that narrows the Cleveland lead to 13. Brady marches him down. Touchdown Hernandez, 27-14. We're back in Cleveland, and how about this? Welker's now going to kick it off.
Very unusual, Bill. I would say in 95% of the situations, typically the backup, the punter would kick off in a situation like this.
Gronkowski out with a thigh injury. Cribbs at the 25-yard line. Brings it out close to the 40. Well, tonight, the Amazing Race teams invade Russia. Join the circus. Play a game of bowling that will knock you out. New Amazing Race tonight after 60 minutes, only on CBS.
Well, this Patriots defense, they need to stop. They need a 3 and out. They need to get the ball back as quickly as they can with 6:31 on the clock.
A pretty amazing run so far for these Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks ago, they beat the world champion New Orleans Saints, had a bye last week, some extra time to get ready for the 6-1 Patriots.
There you go.
Hillis, good penetration, and he goes down. Big loss back to the 33-yard line. Gerard Warren, the former Brown, made the stop.
Warren has done a nice job. Former Brown, as you mentioned, former Raider. Him and Vince Wilfork have done a nice job up front in that defensive line.
He was Cleveland's first-round pick and the 3rd overall selection in 2001.
haven't had a lot of success here in the last 7 years with first-round picks in Cleveland.
Norfolk, such a disruptive presence up front. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Hillis, open field for Peyton Hillis. And he's close to a first down. Into New England territory, got loose. Panther Kane made the tackle.
Well, he found the seam, the only seam in this defense on the backside. He's going to start and he's going to wind it all the way back. They don't do a good job containing it and sealing it off. Totally Panther Kane way upfield, and of course, the linebacker, Nikovic, he gets sealed way down inside. Peyton Hillis finds that crease.
131 yards after the pickup of 15. 131 on the day for Hillis. Right at midfield. High formation, clock continues to run. Hillis picks up 3. Warren led the charge to make the stop. Show you what Peyton Hillis has done today.
Well, he's been outstanding, Bill. This first run really kind of got it started. And great short yardage and goal line situations. A guy that runs with power. He's shown the ability to be a great receiver out on the perimeter. 133 yards rushing. He's also got 3 catches for 36 yards. He's got soft hands. I can't imagine how Denver let this guy go in a trade.
Browns in that Brady Quinn trade. 2nd and 8. Hillis gets to the edge. And he stays in bounds.
And he's smart enough
Slides down to keep the clock going.
And Bill, you think about the problems that Denver's having right now. Kyle Orton is playing really well, but they can't run the ball a lick. And this guy has been outstanding this season for the Cleveland Browns.
And Hillis now with 6 first downs here in the second half alone. 142.
Well, Brian Dable, the offensive coordinator in Cleveland, has done an outstanding job today with play selection. And he has been all over these players. You can see how fired up he is. This has been an important week for all these assistant coaches here in Cleveland.
Dable on the Patriots staff, 02 to 06. They keep it on the ground to the 35-yard line. Panther Kane with the tackle.
Well, there's going to be a price to pay. Bill, you and I were talking about this next week in New England. There's going to be some spirited practices. And Tom Brady told us last night, we talked about 6-1. He says, I don't care about 6-1. I've been 16-0 before. But I get the sense that some of these young players on the roster haven't quite figured out how things work in New England. And this was not a good day or good performance by this group. They looked flat to me. They were not sharp in any phase of the game.
Career day for Peyton Hillis. 2nd and 6. Give it to him again.
Wow.
Running room on the edge. Peyton Hillis is loose. Sprint to the end zone. Touchdown.
Boy, we've seen this a couple times in this drive, Bill. They have not done a good job on the backside defensively. Peyton Hillis has been winding runs back. Not done a good job sealing the edge. You're going to see those starts all the way backside. Look at the guard pulls. Look at Lawrence Vickers. He has been outstanding today. You see Mayo here. He tries to make the play, but Peyton Hillis has too much speed once he gets on the perimeter.
And that's the final nail. .238 left to play. Dawson on to try the extra point. And this has been a overwhelming performance by the Cleveland Browns. You think they're fired up?
Hey, they're building something here in Cleveland.
Watson, the ex-Patriot. Dable goes down. He doesn't care.
Hey, they love these coaches. They have worked really hard this week. They've worked hard all season. And then in talking with Mike Holmgren this week, maybe they don't share the same philosophy in terms of how to get it done, but this team has gotten the results these last couple weeks. They're playing hard. They look like a much different football team than we saw a couple weeks ago.
Well, remember, they started out 0-3, but in all 3 of those losses, and it's a rarity, they had the lead in the 4th quarter. So Bill Belichick knew that this was a potential trap game. Knew the Browns were better than their 2-5 record coming in.
Well, that was a team that was coming off the bye. They had a couple extra days to prepare last week. They worked on Monday and Tuesday. Of course, they had a full week. They looked fresh. We watched the practice on Friday. They were flying around. The tempo was great. The quarterback looked like he was ready to go. And, of course, we saw a couple trick plays out of him. And that one to Stuckey was something special.
So many quarterbacks through this system. Over the last few years, we've had 5 different starters in the last 11 games, and maybe they found the answer in the rookie Colt McCoy. Keep it on the ground, fielded by an up man at the 30. Rumbling out to the 39-yard line. Dan Connolly, his second return of the game. So 2:34 remaining. 20-point lead by the Browns. Browns came in ranked 28th on offense, 22nd on defense, but they've improved themselves on both sides of the ball from a year ago. They came in scoring 46 more points and have 466 more total yards on offense. And they've had given up 37 points and 416 yards less on defense. Hoyer is in the game now, the backup at quarterback, incomplete. And that was intended for Hernandez. So look at the standings coming in. Patriots will drop to 6-2. Jets are losing today. So things will tighten up in the AFC East. Hoyer. Wrestling forward, and the Browns come away with it. Eric Wright. Julian Edelman was the intended receiver. They both had it, and Wright came away with the football.
Well, just see Rob Ryan there. The defense has played really well today, Bill, but just things continue to go wrong for the Patriots. And talked about ball security and how this team had done such a great job of it. Just 6 offensive turnovers coming into today's game, second fewest, and 0 in their last 4 of the last 6 games. They were outstanding, and today they were careless with the football. Eric Mangini, he didn't like that.
A little bit of a smile, but not much. 39 years old. Kind of had an epiphany in January, dropped a bunch of weight, and has really loosened up. I mean, all things considered, he was very relaxed when we spoke with him on Friday. Hillis trying to add to his career-high total.
I think it's easy for him to be relaxed, Bill, when you like the direction your organization is heading. And you like the results that you're seeing on the field. This team, when you watch them come off the field on Friday after practice, you got the sense that they were comfortable with the game plan. They felt really good about how they were going to go after the Patriots here today.
This was a big Sunday for Eric Mangini, and he's going to come away with the win. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We're back in Cleveland, and coming next, the second game of our doubleheader Sunday as Peyton Manning leads the Colts against Michael Vick, who's back with the Eagles, or the Chiefs get after the Raiders. Check your local listings for the game in your area, the NFL on CBS. Browns trying to close it out. Vickers the fullback. Stunning developments here in Cleveland, 34-14. Browns led it 10-0 in the first 4 minutes of the game. They struck early.
Well, it doesn't get any easier for the Patriots the next couple weeks. Tough schedule at Pittsburgh and, of course, Indianapolis. The Jets in 4 weeks, so a little bit of a setback, but they have to get back to work on Monday and get this thing cleaned up.
New England with the league's 6th toughest schedule. Pittsburgh and the Colts coming up. As Rich said, right side, fullback Vickers. Forward progress to about the 47-yard line. What kind of greeting will these two have for each other when the clock hits 0.
Well, regardless, Eric Mangini's got to be proud of the way his football team played here today. They did a really nice job. Come out and really set the tone, Bill, I felt in the first quarter. Really got off to a good start offensively, controlled things defensively, and made enough plays in the kicking game.
Reggie Hodges set to punt it away on 4th and 3. Turns it over, good high punt. And yeah, that's about the way the day has gone for the Patriots. Out of bounds at the 2. "20 seconds remaining." So the Patriots will fall to 6-2. Browns will improve to 3-5. But a couple of great back-to-back wins with the bye week sandwiched in between over the Saints and now New England. Hugs all around on the Cleveland sideline. These players know how big this was for their head coach. And that's it. No mas. Mangini making his way across the field. Former mentor awaits. And a few words. That was a little more lengthy than I thought it was going to be. 34-14 Cleveland. Coming up next is Game 2 of the NFL on CBS doubleheader. So for Rich Gannon, this is Bill McAtee saying so long from Cleveland. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.